We gonna get straight into it. A 16-year-old California teen was arrested and charged with murder for selling fentanyl-laced pills to 12-year-old girl who overdosed. So, investigators have charged a 16-year-old boy with murder after a 12-year-old girl overdosed on fentanyl-laced pills. The girl and two others reportedly purchased an M30 pill labeled an oxycodone painkillers from a 16-year-old, according to the DA office. Her friends recorded a video of the girl crushing and lining up the pill before passing out and beginning to snore. A sign of fentanyl overdose, the girl was youngest person to overdose and die in Santa Clara County in 2020. So this girl is 12 years old. Some dude sold her a pill, which is a 16-year-old boy himself, that was labeled oxycodone painkillers. You feel me? So, you feel me? And she, you feel me, chopped that shit up, snorted that shit, and ended up passing out. So, what you think about this case right here?
Bro, it's certain shit as a human being that you just shouldn't say, bro. Like, I understand, like
a human being.
Bitch! You say your name right now.
Cause I understand people do like done died off coke and all that type of shit, but it ain't nothing like fentanyl though. Like that fentanyl, Joe. Once you take a pinch more than you should, bro, you gone. Like, ain't nothing about it. So, and then the thing is, it's hard to really know, like, the people that's making these type of fentanyl pills and shit like that. They ain't finna make sure they put the right amount in that motherfucker. They don't care. They just put shit in that motherfucker and hoping for the best. Like, that fentanyl, bro.
A lot of motherfuckers don't even be knowing. A lot of motherfuckers don't even be knowing they selling fentanyl pills. That 16-year-old nigga don't know shit about pills,
Yeah,
boy.
I know.
That nigga don't even know he's selling fentanyl pills. The thing about it is, I don't blame the dealer as much as I blame the person that created them. And on top, because most of the time the dealer don't even know. But
yeah, they fucked up the 16-year-old going down for that shit. Like, they like he made that motherfucker.
But it depends on if he was aware or not. But another thing is, I blame the person that's taking the pill too at a certain extent, because at the end of the day, you already know. Everybody, especially she a 12-year-old girl, she be on social media. Everybody know nowadays, you feel me, that all this shit been,
that pill,
that
shit's scary.
If you still taking pills, like, at the end of the day, I understand that Kodak was making a song when he said,
I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it, cause I'm a gremlin, yeah.
So it's some people out here that now they might look to, they might be like, oh, okay, cool. They still gonna eat it. But the thing about it is, motherfuckers should be smarter. Like, at the end of the day, you know all this shit going on. You should know, alright, I'm not finna do no pill. Like I forgot who that, what rapper came out and said, like, I'm not finna put my life on the line for a perk. I'm not taking no more perks. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, as a human being, like you said, if you a human being, fuck the seller, you gotta look out for yourself. You feel me? So, goddamn.
If you ain't getting that, if you ain't had that mind wrote down to go to the doctor and get that shit to you in your name, bruh, why is you popping the pill, bruh? Like,
and nowadays,
you know how much fentanyl they done seized and all that shit? Just imagine, that's how much they seized. You already know most of it getting over it.
Nowadays, you real life putting your life at risk just to get high.
Yo, come on, get up, buddy.
Come on.
Yo,
come on, bro.
Come on, get up.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yo, it's me.
Yo. Come on, get up, man.
We gonna have to hit you with Narcan. You have to get up.
You gonna be dead. You feel me? Even if that girl gets some time, you feel me? You dead. So at the end of the day, like, hey, at least the dealer's still alive. He still got to get the, you feel me? Look for some hope. You feel me? He might get up out of that motherfucker. Right. You feel me? So you done. It's out there. You feel
if
me?
they ain't making it and all that shit, or if they ain't know that it was in the, like, of course they gonna get some time, but I don't feel like they should just.
They gonna get time.
Yeah, man, I don't feel like they should
was
get
selling regardless.
heavy. Yeah, true.
But
But
they
on
really
the-
charging them
on
with
the-
murder. That's
what
bogus.
I'm saying.
That's
For
the bogus part.
For the heavy shit of murder, they shouldn't get charged.
But that's because they gotta pin it on somebody, and then you know the family members gonna be like, "Nah, he bogus." You feel me? 'Cause you know family members be being petty when somebody die. But at the end of the day, if the shoe was on the other foot, they'd be looking at it how we looking at it. Because at the end of the day, like, if you aware that shit was fentanyl, okay, cool. But they should be looking for the source. You feel me? Who made these motherfuckers? Go and on top of that, man, all this shit is a conspiracy anyway, man. The government be knowing everything that go in and out this fucking country, man. Like, come on now, they got tabs on everything. You feel me? So, like, man, it's all a conspiracy, man. They just be want to find somebody to pin this shit on.
This fentanyl came out of nowhere though. Like, it's been around for a good minute, but like, how much is coming now? Damn near every pill. They even had weed laced with fentanyl.
But that's why I ain't even gonna speak on it. That shit all a conspiracy, boy.
Like,
The government know what the fuck they be doing. Nigga, you can't even go through the L through this motherfucker without them knowing you in this bitch. You think you can drive over this motherfucker without them knowing what the fuck is going on? They know what the fuck is going on, boy. They ass ain't stupid. They ass know what's going on. You can't get in or out this bitch without them knowing what's going on. You feel me? So, it is what it is, man. A 12-year-old girl lost her life because of the government stupid ass motherfuckers that don't know how to keep shit off the streets. They let shit get. But at the end of the day, you know what? I still feel bad for the 12-year-old girl, even though she decided to put herself in that situation. Off the simple fact that she is only 12 years old and she could have been influenced, you feel me, by different people around her because they said she wasn't by herself. Somebody was recording her, something like that, or whatever. So the people that you be surrounded around, a lot of times, especially at 12 years old, manipulate you and influence you to do certain things that you might not want to do. You feel me? So I still feel bad that she did that. If she was older, I'd be like, man, hey, you gotta look out for yourself. But cause she was still so young, that shit sad, bro.
Yeah. Fuck.
That shit sad. But goddamn, it is what it is, man. All we can do is just hope for the best for her family, you feel me? And hopefully justice gets served. Hopefully they find the person that created those pills or whatever so they can get that person arrested because that's the source and that's who y'all need to arrest because that's how you get it out the streets. But we got a man who spent 20 years in prison released after his twin brother confesses to crime. So, Kevin was released from the Cook County Jail. You know we like to talk about Chicago over here because there's always something going on.
In Chicago?
There's always something going on in a shot. So, he was released from the Cook County Jail in Chicago on Tuesday night after a motion for bond was granted. He has spent 20 years in prison after being convicted for the 2003 fatal shooting of a rival gang member. His twin brother Carl Smith came forward in 2016 to confess that he was responsible for the deadly shooting. 2 years later, a judge ruled that Smith's admission wasn't credible and declined to offer his twin a new trial. Smith was already serving a 99-year sentence for a home invasion that left a child shot in the head. So the twin brother was already in jail for 99 years for shooting a child in the head. But the judge, his first judge that he confessed to was basically saying it's not credible. You feel me?
But they said he did that 2 years ago.
Yeah, he did that 2 years.
See, you supposed been doing that when it first happened.
No, 2 years later, I forgot. Let me see. They kind of stated this shit retarded, but I think this is what happened. I think when it first happened, they didn't give him a new trial because they was saying that the dude wasn't credible. They probably thought that he was just trying to get his brother out of jail and try to confess to some bullshit. You feel me? And then 2 years later, I think that's when, you feel me, he got his new trial and now he getting released. You feel me?
But he been in there for how long?
He been there for 20 years.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Cause a new trial ain't gonna take 20 years. Unless they just looking back into
dude ain't confessing till 2016, his brother.
Yeah, that's
and
what
he's just getting out.
Yeah.
So that means it took all that.
Well, not
it took basically the judge denied him a trial, and then 2 years later, I think they revisited it or whatever, and then now he's getting out because he got a new trial. So they probably had to go through trial, and trial take a long time.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
that shit crazy.
But I don't want to speak on that part because we don't got all the details.
He let him sit in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I want to speak on because we don't got all the details for all the extra stuff.
He let him sit in that motherfucker with a load.
Yeah, my man just let that boy rock. Hey man, do your time. Do your time, bro. And he probably wanted that boy to be in there with him. He probably wanted somebody to be in there with him. But then he probably realized, like, damn, I'm low key taking my whole brother life away, trying to be selfish and shit. You feel me? Trying to be selfish. That's his twin. So he probably like, damn.
It should take your ass that long to come up with that conclusion, goddamn. Like after that first year, motherfuckers should. You know what? Gee, I ain't even.
That man,
I can't be doing.
I'm not trying to defend him, but I'm just trying to look at it in his shoes. My man probably was just like, man, that's my twin. We attached to the hip. Like, I wanna do this time with bro. Like, that nigga spending the rest of his life in that bitch. So, but like, dude, like, you gotta stop being selfish, boy. Like, your stupid ass bogus as hell, boy.
That nigga.
But you never know what go on through a nigga head, you feel me? Because if he cruel enough to kill a child, you feel me? Like the gang thing,
exactly, yeah.
That's cool, but like
if he done killed a motherfucking little kid type shit, then yeah, that nigga fucked up in the head.
Exactly, like so he only gonna care about himself. You feel me?
I wonder if the twins still could get some money from the government since they denied the first time. Buddy said that shit.
Buddy need to get some. Buddy needs some reparations
for them 2 years that they believe is that. Like, nah, I need some bread for that because
he needs some bread for that whole 20-year sentence this boy done.
But it was his twin that the twin wasn't saying nothing though.
It don't matter. I still need my bread.
Really the government that did it.
Nah, I still need my bread because the government the one that put me behind bars. Y'all need better evidence next time.
Yeah, true.
Nigga, me and my twin ain't got the same fingerprints. Yeah. We got the same face, but we got the same fingerprint.
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta go off. Y'all gotta have more sustainable evidence to put me behind bars than just, it was my twin because I can, even though I ain't got a twin, I can fuck around and have a twin that's on this earth somewhere that I ain't ever met before that look like me, and y'all put me behind bars because of that. So at the end of the day, like, it's still on the government. They need to be having better. How are we paying all this tax-paying bread for y'all police to go out there and investigate, and they can't even get the right person? You feel me? Cause y'all talking about, it was nigga. I don't give a fuck. They look identically alike. Y'all should have better evidence to know that that's the person.
They ain't even identical twins either.
But even if they is, you should. Before you get arrested, I'm gonna keep it 100. They should have to, because if you finna get that much time to somebody, they should have to have so much evidence on you. It's undeniable. You feel me? To where it's 100% chance that like you the one that did it.
It's so crazy that like time gotta go past for people to get a DNA scan type shit and all that just to try to prove race. Like every trial, if it's a situation where you could give DNA to prove something, you should do that shit every trial. If you for sure to make sure it's the right person.
First of all,
that shit can't lie.
You shouldn't even have to. You shouldn't even be able to arrest somebody unless it's different evidence that's pointing to their DNA. Because at the end of the day, it's too many people that's going to jail falsely. You feel me? So, like the dude that came in our crib, like the police that told us when the dude ran in our crib, and he was like, oh, well, we can't because they won't let us see the video, even though we had the video, this, and that, evidence and all this shit. Like, y'all want talking about evidence when it comes down to certain things, like y'all pick and choose what y'all need sustainable evidence for. When y'all want to put a nigga behind bars, y'all just gonna put him behind bars no matter what the fuck, cause y'all just gonna, you feel me? Like y'all don't care about how much evidence y'all got then, you feel me? Like y'all pick and choose, you feel me? Like if they want you behind bars, they gonna get you behind them bars, you feel me? So I feel like in the law, it should state you gotta have DNA evidence, you gotta have photo ID, you gotta have all these different things before you can even convict somebody of a crime to that magnitude. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's a lot of time, and it's too many times that people going to jail for something they didn't do. You feel me? Because they don't really even got the real evidence behind that shit. Like what?
It's all it come down to your lawyer and shit.
Exactly.
If you can motherfucking not twist your words up or let them make you twist your words up type shit. Like, that shit crazy. Either you did or you didn't.
For real. It should either be a confession, or real sustainable evidence.
You can't even trust confessions with the police, though.
Yeah, you can't.
already know that.
You can't trust confessions or whatever. But that's something that they should have another part of the law enforcement that investigate those type of things too. So anytime it's a confession, it should be an investigation that happened right after that confession to see if that shit was legitimate. You feel me? So we paying all this taxpayer. It should be different procedures and different things in the process to make sure all this stuff is legitimate instead of just throwing somebody in there for 20 years and don't even know for real and just be like, all right, it's a closed case, move on. You feel me? Like y'all just don't give a fuck about people's life like that. Y'all just not giving a fuck. Y'all just like, shit, fuck it, it ain't me. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's obviously what they doing. They just saying, fuck it, it ain't me. It is what it is. Shit. Goddamn, they just want to put a name to something. Like somebody got murdered, they just want to put somebody behind them motherfucker. They want to hold somebody accountable. Like they don't give a fuck if that's the right person or not. Close this case. Let the people feel like they got some closure. Like how the fuck? If I'm somebody that's the family of a victim, and somebody behind bars for 20 years, and I got this fake ass comfort of, okay, you feel we got justice and shit like that. And the person that actually killed their ass, they can come and then they still end up fucking us over, killing somebody in the family or doing whatever, you feel me? Because y'all dumbass ain't get the right motherfucker, you feel me? So I'm in the crib, doors unlocked, feeling all comfortable and shit, you feel me? Thinking buddy ass gone, and buddy ass come right through the crib, you feel me? Like, oh yeah. Yeah, on my stupid ass, like, wait, hold on, G, I thought y'all had folks ass. Like, that shit not cool, like, nigga, that shit fucked up. Like, niggas out here getting this false ass comfort that somebody is behind bars that actually did a crime, and whole time, nigga that really did that shit out here, going to Chipotle, smashing on food and shit, goddamn, in the mall right next to your ass, like, real life, and traffic T, you feel me? Like, y'all let bogus as hell, that shit ain't cool. But that's it, man. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Let us know what y'all think about this case, man. Let us know what y'all think about the last case we just talked about. You feel me? Do you think that the person that's dealing the drugs should get as much time as the person that's making the drugs? Do you think they should investigate the person that's actually distributing the drugs more than the person that's actually manufacturing the drugs? Let us know y'all opinion, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. We out.
Devote my time to make a change. I didn't set the world on fire like a flame. I settled down, ain't got no time for childish games. You ain't never seen the world if you ain't changed.